Hey guys, the Super Review Show for another movie review. So this is our review of Shang-Chi, and I forgive me, it's a couple days late. I saw it Tuesday night at a theater, and the theater was packed. I gotta tell you that right up front. The theater was packed seeing Shang-Chi, and it was awesome. It was an awesome movie. So here's just a couple things that I want to tell you about Shang-Chi before you go out and see it. This is a full spoilers discussion, just letting you know ahead of time. So Marvel, my three big points to this movie. First off, Marvel took a big risk and made it work. Again, if they can do Guardians of the Galaxy and they can do other properties like that, like a Shang-Chi, and make it work and make money, they're printing their own money at this point at Marvel Studios. Shang-Chi was a delight to see in theaters. The visual effects, the way the story evolved, the real Mandarin is there, and Ben Kingsley shows up in the movie too as Trevor. I loved this movie watching in theaters. Not only was it visually amazing, the special effects were top notch. The fight choreography, I was comparing it to Captain America the Winter Soldier. It was that good, a fight choreography between Shang-Chi, his love interest or friend, Katie, and his sister. Were all like, it was the most amazing fight choreography I've seen in any comic book movie involving fantasy elements, of course. But because he's a martial artist, he knows what he's doing. So overall, the visual effects and the choreography in this movie, they worked their ass off for this movie, and it paid off in such a big way. And the money, it deserves all the money it's going to get because it's just that good quality of a film. Second thing I'm going to say is, as I said, Marvel took a risk by showing to the public, we're going to do a Shang-Chi movie and bring back the Mandarin and all this stuff. And then people if I was one of these people who's like, yeah, how is that going to work? I mean, you did Guardians of the Galaxy, which worked great. Guardians of the Galaxy proved Marvel can do anything. But should they do a Shang-Chi movie? When I heard the movies, the news came out that a Shang-Chi movie was being fast-tracked at Marvel Studios for an upcoming Marvel slate. I'm like, are you kidding me? Shang-Chi? What? I was like in shock. I've never even heard the character at that point. And I'm a big Marvel fan. I mean, I love their universe and everything. I couldn't believe that when I heard them. Like, they're making an Asian-led Marvel film. This is crazy. And it works. Shang-Chi is amazing. Everything from what I said, the visual effects were fantastic. The choreography was great. The storyline is amazing. The humor in this movie is so perfect. It reminded me so much of Ant-Man and the humor in that movie. But where something dramatic would happen, and then there was a comic relief moment. Something dramatic would happen, there's a comic relief moment. Overall, this was a brilliantly fun film. I loved seeing this movie in theaters. And if you have not, and like I said, I saw it on a Tuesday, and it was packed. People were like, oh my God, I can't wait to see Shang-Chi. The theater I was in was packed seeing Shang-Chi. Who would have thought? So, and plus, we got plenty more Marvel films coming. We got Eternals, and we got Spider-Man No Way Home coming up later this year, too. And you can look for our reviews then, too. But back to Shang-Chi for one more second. Shang-Chi was astonishing. And it is where it thrived over. Also, I think Marvel, this is one of Marvel films. This is the one Marvel film that will do very, very well overseas as well. In the international film markets as well. Aside from America, because you have the Marvel logo, selling the movie as well. But at the same time, doing that, this is like a movie that could do very well overseas as well, to bring in the box office to return as well, for not just Marvel, but Disney as well. So you might see a Shang-Chi 2 down the line, who knows. Full spoilers. There are two post-credit scenes. There is one directly after the color credits, and there's one directly after I'm going to spoil it for you, because this is a spoiler review. Bruce Banner shows up, Mark Ruffalo, and Carol Danvers shows up as well, and she's there as well. And Captain Marvel. And they're with Wong, and they're trying to figure out what to do with these rings, because at the end of the movie, he gets the rings, whatever. This was amazing. And one more thing, another thing I have to mention, Ben Kingsley's the Mandarin. Trevor is in the movie from Iron Man 3. However, the real Mandarin is in the movie. The Shang-Chi's father is the Mandarin, and he has the 10 rings on his arms, and he's ready to kick ass and do whatever he wants to do. This movie is action-packed. It is full of life. It is full of funniness and hysterical comic relief. There's so much fun things in this movie. I love this movie. I would give Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings an 8 out of 10 Actually, we're going higher. We're going 8.5 out of 10 for our review here of Shang-Chi. This movie was fantastic. I cannot recommend this movie enough to any of you. Even if you're not a Marvel fan, go support it, because let's face it, if you're a DC fan, you want the next DC film to do well. Suicide Squad didn't do well. Go see Shang-Chi, and then Warner Bros. Will jump in or whatever. So all raising tides, bring all ships up, and makes everything work. It's the truth. Shang-Chi overall, though, was amazing. And like I said, 8.5 out of 10 for Shang-Chi. From the moment I heard about it, I was like, really? They're going to do this? To seeing the movie, I was like, God damn, Marvel can do anything if they really put their mind to it and get a great script, great director, and great actors, and they nail it. I would be surprised if this does not get Oscar nominations for visual effects. It was that you have to see this movie so much in theaters because the visual effects are astonishing. They worked their ass off with the dragons and everything, and it's a crazy visual effects heavy film. I think Weta was the company that did in the credits. I recommend you go see it in theaters as soon as you possibly can. So overall, 8.5 out of 10 for the Super Review Show rating system here for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Like I said, go see this movie, guys. What do you think? Have you seen Shang-Chi? Jump down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And sound off. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Super Review Show, and Instagram the Super Review Show. Just follow us on there. I do so much posting about what we're doing on there as of lately. And yeah, it's just, follow us on there. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, simply at Super Review Show on Twitter and the Super Review Show on Instagram. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video. But for all of your movie reviews, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. We'll see you guys later.